in the corner. Right hand, right foot. Forward roll. When you get up, backward roll. Right hand, right foot. Backward roll. Right hand, right foot. Backward roll. Right hand, right foot. Roll out this way. It's time. How far? That far, you don't reach over the top.
People slept here last night. There's 1, 2, 3. What up like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $900 I just saved you guys. Keep that in mind. You'll find out I'm a stickler for the rules, and I run things a certain way because I'm not just here to teach you guys wrestling. Like a lot of people think pro wrestling is what happens in here and what happens in there. But it's everything. It's how you carry yourself, how you clean things up, make things better than, you know, when you leave, that they look better, all that stuff. Somebody you can trust with the keys to your house, and if I come home in a week, the place will look better than when I left. So keep that in mind when you're using the bathroom, when you're going outside, doing various things. We're going to break into groups, 3 groups. And it'll be one in this ring, one in that ring, one in the weight room, but you're also going to do stuff in here in the beginning. All right. So basically it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go every 2 hours and we're going to rotate. I ask that while we're here, if you guys are friends with each other, don't work with each other. If you're students here, work with somebody else. I want it divided up where we have a couple students. I don't want all our students in a group. Traveling buddy, stuff like that, separate. That's how you're going to get better. I always talks about I want to make the count, I want to get better, and then they just gravitate to do the same shit. If you two always wrestle each other here, and then you guys go and drive to North Carolina and just wrestle each other, all you did was just change the fucking environment. Nothing else is going to change. With that being said, coaches today are they've done some of the best work around, and that's what we try to do. I don't try to bring anybody in that isn't going to add anything. I don't bring people in that like, oh man, I always wanted to meet him, let me bring him in. I bring people in that I think will help you guys along to actually have careers. I want all, and I'm an advocate of this not being a hobby, because like this is a shitty hobby to have. It's like, I'm like, I don't know how I hurt my knee. Like I can't walk right now. Like I don't know what I did. I am 42 years old. But my body was shot when I was 25 because we were bumping in a boxing ring and didn't know the difference. So it's like a really bad hobby to have. It takes a toll on your family, your body. I mean, there's just so many different things. So keep in mind when you're here, the goal of I want this as a career. And be realistic with everything you're doing as you're here. Think about it in the back of your mind, like, is this, the stuff we're going to be doing is the stuff that they have you doing at NXT and stuff like that. Getting back to keep in mind the whole time you're here, it's going to be fun and it's going to suck also. There's going to be a lot of reality checks put in of like, are they beating us up just because they want to do this? This isn't what they ask of every day. Nah, this is stuff that you have to do every day. This is the life of a pro wrestler. It's not, all I have to do is learn how to do a lockup and a headlock takeover and I'm going to be a pro wrestler and that's all there is into it. It goes in strength, conditioning, nutrition, stuff that he'll go over, discipline in the ring, footwork, timing, everything that we're going to go over. There's so much more that goes into it. The gimmick and other stuff and all that is a very small part of it. That's what will get you the look. what will and get you the job, what's going to keep that job is the stuff that we're going to go over. You know, everything, how to carry yourself, stuff you do in the ring, out of the ring, mannerisms. Perception is reality. So if, as I'm talking here, and one of you guys was going like this, like, you know, that's something you don't want to do. So if, say we're doing drills, or one of the coaches is talking, and you guys got your head down, or you're laying down in the ring as they're talking to you, we might not say, well, I just think something like that, his will, Griff will. And some people might not say anything, but in their mind, they're making that mental note of, you just fucked up. Just keep that in mind. Pretend that Vince McMahon is watching you. And that's the way you guys should handle everything. Whether it be before a show, after a show, everything. There's plenty of time to have fun, man. I love having fun and I love partying and doing all the things, but like, to me, that's like after all the hard work is done. Because that's the big blow off, man. That's the time to decompress and hang out and do shit that you guys do. How many people pack meals? Good stuff. Good stuff. We live in a day and age where you can pretty much pack your meals for anything. Plus we have coolers here, ice here, microwave. So we'll take breaks and stuff like that.
You guys, Matt Wichlinski, I know I met a bunch of you last time. It's good to be back. Just a real quick heads up what we're going to do. I think it's going to be about 2 hours a session. It'll be about 2 hours a session. We'll probably get a 20-minute break or something like that. Maybe a 2-second break. And then we'll rotate. So it'll be one group, two groups, three groups. I'm going to start in here for maybe the first half, maybe about an hour. A little bit different than last time. You know, he made a good point. Not everyone has access to a gym at all times. So we're going to train in here for a bit with a lot of body weight stuff. And part of that is learning body awareness, kinesthetic awareness, and also if you don't have the ability to get to the gym, but you got 5 or 10 minutes, and you have a little bit of space next to your bed, if you can do this in a room or outside in your lawn, you can train. There's always something you can do. So there'll be a little bit of bodyweight strength and mobility for about an hour, upper body, lower body, a bunch of different stuff, and then we're going to go into the gym, and it'll be a little bit more Q&A. We can talk about nutrition, we can talk about using the gym equipment. Most of you guys know how to sit on a machine and press the damn thing wherever it goes. You work hard on it and you can figure it out. But we'll work a little bit more on programming because Nick's going to need different stuff and Cody is going to need different stuff to use. So, you know, that'll be a little bit more kind of one-on-one talk about your individual needs in there. But out here, you know, we'll do all that shit. And if you only have the ability to do like the first 2 or 3 minutes of what we're doing, because I want to start very, very easy and progress to more advanced stuff. And if your current situation only allows you to do what we do in the first 2 or 3 minutes, then pay attention and say, hey, in the next couple months, couple years, I'd like to be able to do that more advanced stuff. And if you only get 1 or 2 things out of this camp, you're going to get more than that. But remember, get your one big idea. That one big idea might be the thing that really propels you to the next level. And that's why you give many camps. Don't just go to one, because you always want to pick up another idea. So hopefully, the guys I saw last time, hopefully you get another idea from what last time was, and keep moving forward. So, have fun.
Let me just touch on that right with the other coaches talk, because that was a good point. We're talking about picking up different things. Guys, take what you can and apply it where you go. And we always say that there's all flavors of ice cream. Just a heads up, whoever trained you and stuff like that, don't bury or disrespect your coaches if somebody says like, where'd you get that or whatever. And our guys, if somebody says something that doesn't agree with me, I don't care. Like, that's where we all come in and you get different ways of doing things. You don't have to say, well, Dan said I have to do it this way. Just, okay, all right, absolutely. Because if you go somewhere, you're gonna run into that. There's a performance center somewhere else where there's, I don't know, how many coaches? 5, 6?
6, huh?
And somebody might have a different way of doing it. You don't go, well, he says to do it this way. You just go, absolutely, okay. So now you know in the back of your mind, when I'm with him, that's the way I do it. When I'm with him, that's the way I do it. Am I wrong with that? Okay. So just keep that in mind, and that's all I wanted to touch on, because I run into that a lot with the camps, is that different people go, well, such and such said. You're not doing yourself a service by saying that. There's going to be plenty of people to shit on you in the business also when you're here. Don't shit on yourselves. Don't, my big thing is if you're giving me effort, I'm never going to get angry with you. But if I see you screw up and you start like slamming the mat and go, God damn fuck, like we know something went wrong. We don't have to see you outwardly do it now. We just learned that you can't control emotions. And wrestling is about controlling those emotions and those instincts that you have. That was it. I just want to touch on it before I got about the taking different things. Ripper?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank Danny for bringing me back here. You guys that are here have got a tremendous facility to work at. You've got tremendous fucking coaches. You've got somebody that fucking cares about you in the ring and outside the fucking ring. And when you're with me, just overlook my goddamn mouth, okay? And just try and get to the lesson that I'm trying to tell you. Because you're going to learn here things to do and also things not to do. And no matter how bad you are here, all you motherfuckers are better than me than when I got that started. I had no fucking wrestling school. I learned all that shit inside there. So all these old motherfuckers were taking me into their fucking wing and helping me. Not because they fucking liked me, because I was going to kill them. So every move I did was fucking horrible. I had no fucking idea of how to do this. But through shutting the fuck up and listening, I was able to carve a career out of this. And when I'm yelling at you, just because I say this, it's just, I failed 99 times and finally figured out the answer. But if I don't want to really give you the answer, I want you to figure it out. Because if you figure out, you understand it. If you're saying, no, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this, well, why? I don't know. But this is, you need practice. You don't play in the goddamn NFL and not fucking practice. You don't play in any sport and not fucking practice. So you have to practice your craft. This is where you make your mistakes. So when you're out in front of people and it's time for your fucking shot, now you half-ass understand this stuff. If the ring breaks, no big deal. I got this. Shit, I was wrestling in Calgary. They bring me a guy in the first night. We had 2 fucking shows. I had to pull this guy till the other group guys got there. Never seen him in my life, and he was trained in lucha. So if you know what that means, I'm fucking old standard hillbilly fucking wrestling. He grabbed a right-handed headlock. I said, son, what are you doing? I got me a right-handed headlock. I said, who trained you? Well, this old Pablo Cantonio in Arizona. He trained me Mexican style. I said, yes, I can see that. Thank you. But anyway, we made it. But all this stuff is between your ears. It's goddamn mental. So the thing about goddamn wrestling, be the first one there, the last one to fucking leave. Let nobody outwork your ass. I got in last night, 6 a.m. Where was I at 6 a.m. today? Yeah. At the fucking gym. I'm 62 fucking years old with no fucking gifts from some bitch running me over. Okay? But this is my goddamn life. I'm gonna do what I want to fucking do, and I love goddamn professional fucking wrestling. That's all there is fucking to it. It's my goddamn passion. If you have a passion for this shit, you can do this stuff 20 hours a day, but it's not fucking work. And this is love. This is not work. So if I can help you in any way, I will. If you're a fat, lazy son of a bitch, I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say, hey, you fat, lazy son of a bitch, you want to get a goddamn job or not? It's on you. If you can't do promos, there's a fucking mirror. Go. If you can't throw goddamn working punches, it's on you. Take some fucking responsibility for this shit. This is your goddamn dream. You've got one fucking life to get this shit. And if this is, I'm getting fucking goosebumps. If this is what you fucking want to do, you bust your goddamn balls to do this. Come on now. But push that stuff away because everything is positive, positive, positive. I'm working my ass out. I'm not eating fucking fast food. I'm practicing punches. I'm doing fucking promos. If my buddies ain't there, I'm goddamn chaining with the invisible fucking man. I'm looking at everything on fucking YouTube that I goddamn can to see old shit, because all the old shit you see is goddamn new today because nobody today's seen it. Now you're fucking special. Anyway, I get fucking ranty, so I'm gonna stop.
I love it, brother.
I get fucking carried away. I could have a heart attack.
Floor's yours, though. Yeah. You said you were getting the chills. I was like, I got
Guy got him here.
I get the fucking love this shit.
It's, I mean, I can't say more than what the coach is saying. We're not here. Like, I don't take a training camp, and I met most of you last night, and contrary to the internet and popular opinion, I'm a really nice guy. And I love this business, just like Rip, like Danny, like Matt, like most of you. And then let's face it, some people just get an opportunity, never did anything in this business, and that's okay too, but you gotta learn it. For me, training camp is simple. I'm not here to stop and go, no, left foot, right foot. Like, training camps are here to bust your ass a little bit, see what you got, and then remember you, so the next time someone sees you down the road at another camp or somewhere, and they go, nah, what did he or she do since then? The first thing I've told everybody who's ever trained with me or come through me, and I heard this a long time ago and I stand by it, it's 10,000 hours of work before you master something. 10,000 hours of punches, 10,000 hours of kicks, 10,000 hours of bumps, unfortunately. 10,000 hours of promo work, of push-ups, of the gym, of the things, because you're not getting by, hey, I can wrestle better than anybody else. We got one of those. We had it. It's old now. What do you bring to the table? And just so we're clear on the jump, you ain't getting judged. Have a little fun, and hopefully, it doesn't cross the line, but like, I'm not going to look at you and judge you and go, fuck that, This is your thing. No one could tell me when I started that I couldn't do this. That's how I got started, because someone told me it wasn't for me. So I had to test the waters. 28 years later, almost sane, almost fully be able to move my body. I'm still doing it. I get to, say something to you guys and girls and show you something, but you gotta come. You gotta come correct. And that's when now I'm in my element, because now we're gonna go. But understand, we're not gonna go and don't take it personal. If I have anything personal, I'm gonna come right up and whisper in your ear and call you a no good motherfucker. And if you ever look at me like that, you know what I mean? Shit like that. That shit don't happen where I come from. Plus the days of two men going out in the parking lot selling their differences and working together again are over anyway. This ain't personal. This is just business, right? And it's fucking wrestling. Sports entertainment or not, this part here is fucking wrestling. So you gotta get after it. And if you let someone like me or any of these coaches get in your kitchen and make you feel like you shouldn't be here, then you shouldn't be here in the first place. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Like, fucking let's bang for 2 days. Mentally, physically, emotionally, let's bang. But you gotta get something out of it. If I'm talking to Tyrell, then everybody else should be listening. If Rip's talking to Nick, then everybody should be listening. You ain't gotta be all up in his kitchen, but you gotta be listening. Because what applies to one applies to all. And then you have to figure out what works for you. 10,000 hours. I always say every camp we've done together, I'm gonna cram 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. I just like to bang. I just want to see who listens. Whatever you do outside of here, I don't care. Whatever your character is until it's promo time or until you're told to put on your gear and you work tomorrow night, until then, I don't care. Respectfully, I don't care. I want to see what you're going to do. Don't come and tell me, well, I'm a Taekwondo black belt. We're not here. This ain't Taekwondo. Well, if you let me do parkour, I'm really good at it. Okay, then I'll go with you to a parkour class. This is a wrestling camp. I'm born and raised in New Jersey. My whole life I'm a Jersey boy, and it's the first time I've stepped into the Monster Factory and I'm fucking jacked up. Last night I was so fucking jacked up, I told Witch on the plane. Like, this is the first, I can't believe, in 51 years, my first time in the Monster Factory. You should be jacked up. Don't be tight-assed, excuse my language. no, girls, she's like, don't be tight asses. Like, come and bang. Listen, you're gonna fall down. You're gonna sweat, you're gonna slip, and someone's gonna stumble, and you can't be pissed off at that guy because we're just gonna bang. There's no grade here. But when you leave here, you gotta be honest with yourself, like the coaches are saying. What are you willing to do? Listen, I know guys, 28 years, and I'll still go to Brooklyn, and they're still wrestling the independents, and they're having fun because they love it. Not everybody in this room is going to make it to where you think you should be or where you want to be. But if this is what you love to do, you're going to fucking do it. And you're going to pass it on to somebody else. I ain't got to like you, but if I can work with you, we do that for 28 years, that's a lot of fun. This much of the lifestyle you want to get into is wrestling. Not a career, it's not a job, it's not a sport, this is a lifestyle. And you gotta be willing to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do media. You gotta be willing to get in a car. On snow days, well, I don't drive, I fly. Guess what? You fucking drive. You make your shots. You have to decide which one's more important. If you're showing up to your camps, wherever you're from in this country, and you only show up the day of shows, shame on you. That's the kind of shit I remember. Right? So you gotta get involved. And you go to this camp and then go find another camp. And when coach has another camp, you better get in this camp because there's more minds. Wrestling's an opinion. We all have an opinion. We all have flavors of ice cream. What you hear from us this weekend doesn't mean that's what, back to coach's point. Well, Bill Demott said don't do that. Who gives a fuck what I say? Take something from what I say. Grab it. If it works for you, grab it. Put it in your pocket. And then run with it. But come to bang. Is everybody with me? Yes, and if you can't give it your all, I just want to make it through the 2 days. I'd much rather, to Wich's point, give us the hardest 3 minutes and then figure out how to get through the rest instead of just coasting. Because I won't cut. I lie. I probably will call you out. But most of the time, I won't call you out. I'll just look at it and I remember. So then when you want to come and talk to me 6 hours from now and go, hey, I'm going to go, you can do shit for 6 hours. Why are we talking? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do for yourself? Not what you're willing to do for me, because I like y'all. Like when I leave here, I'm really cool. Next camp, where am I going or what am I doing? Who else am I going to meet? I like y'all just fine, but I will remember who works hard. And when I see somebody, and I've met people along the way, and I know people, and I talk to people, and go, oh fuck, you gotta check out this young lady. You gotta check out that dude. Here's what they have to offer. Be open. Be open to what's being said. Check the guns at the door. Don't come in and go, I'll show you, because you're not going to show me shit. You're not going to show Rip Rogers shit. We've been in the ring and we've trained the best there is out there right now. You're not going to show us anything different. So let's just bang. Check the guns at the door and just let's go. You're not going to show Wich something so impressive he's going to change his whole... right? This is what he does. That's the beauty of being who we are. Because hopefully in 28 years, somebody else is standing here and you're doing this talking to someone else. And that's what's going to keep this going. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I do a lot of talking in between stuff, but when we bang, let's bang. Okay? We're going to be sore. When I say we, I mean you. I'm already sore. I'll be sore 51 more years from now. But I love this shit. I really do. I've been looking forward to this for months. One more thing for me, when you leave here, if you had a shitty day and you tweet about it, you can be built like a brick shit house, talk like $1 million, be gorgeous, have all the talent in the world. If you talk smack here, that's your career more than you know. You want to post goofy pictures and you want to talk shit and they go, well, I had a bad day, apologize, I deleted it. People see it once, that's all they need to see. In this day and age, you guys all know it, be smart. I'm not saying, I'm not saying blow us up. Thank you so much, it was the greatest experience of my life. I love those guys to death. Everybody go, holy shit. Everybody who knows us going, what'd you pay them kids? But what I'm saying is don't be negative. Rip said it, positive. You got to surround yourself with like-minded people. This is a business. This is not just wrestling anymore. This is a business. That's a lifestyle. You got to be smart. I want you all to be smart. If you're not smart, much like Coach Danny, I'll be the first one to go, you are a dumbass. I ain't mad at you. You know, you ain't hurting me, but you're hurting you. Let's bang, be smart, listen to the little things, pick up what's being said in between the work, in between the sweat, in between the huffing and puffing, pick it up. And then take that with you to the next one. Take that with you to the next show, take it to the next day of training, take it to the next camp you go to, take it back to your guys and show somebody something. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
The table is round. Right? The table's round, we're gonna meet the same people over and over again. That's how it survives for me. But I'm excited, man. I know I'm long-winded. I'm gonna say what Rip said. I'm gonna stop now because I'll say a lot of shit in the next 2 days. Let's bang. This ain't personal. This is fun. Could be, but there'll be their moments of, girls, excuse me for a minute, shut the fuck up and let's go to work.
Yeah.
Right? And then there'll be times when we're huffing and puffing. Okay, you guys are making me tired. Let's take 5. Talk about it. But let's just bang. Open your minds. Shut your mouths. Open your ears. Just do it. It may not be natural, but I promise you, anybody who's looking, from my experience, anybody who's looking to go into the WWE or NXT, I promise you everything that comes out of my mouth is what's said because that's my system. And I hate sound like I'm tooting my horn. That's my system. Those tryout camps, when you get accepted, that's my system. I put that all in place, so I want to give that to everybody so you walk in there and go, fuck, I'm ready for that. They can't throw me off. Because that's all they're going to ask you. They don't care what color your trunks are. The first two and a half days, let's see what you can do with this and not use this. Then when they say, okay, now it's your turn, then you show them the rest of the package. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So until someone here says, show me the rest of the package, coaches, talent. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got a couple other things to say just to touch on the social media and all that stuff. Guys who train with me, they know how I stand on the social media. If it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Cutler wouldn't be at NXT right now. I wouldn't be friends with Bill right now. All that stuff, Rip, everything stems from social media and intertwined. If you think and you want to say things, and I told Witch and Bill this last night, if you think you'll do it once they pay you, you're out of your fucking mind. Because if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it then. I had to get to the point where, how many people know about the Monster Factory because of social media? Raise your hand. Okay? So if I didn't do any of that, none of you guys would be here. So what would I just do? I would cost myself money and you guys opportunities. So why would I not use that free opportunity to advertise myself, my business, my students, my wrestling? So for you not to do that, it just says, I don't give a fuck. I'm stuck in the 70s, 80s. You have the greatest tool here where someone can see millions of things. And if you don't want to learn that, you're out of your mind. If you think it doesn't matter in WWE, oh, well, millions see me on TV. How much does it matter, social media?
It's half the battle. It's more than half the battle. Social media, make you or break you. Take it from experience.
And so for you not to take that opportunity, if you guys can do the nutrition, the bumps, the this, the that, this shit is easy. Most of the tweets I do, I'm shitting. That's easy. I can just hang out at a bar and have a six-pack and wings, and I'm tweeting and I'm doing things, and it's right at your hand, your fingertips. There's no reason not to do it, and I'm looking right at you, Nick, and you know I am.
I mean, shit, it's a promo.
Right.
Get on Facebook Live, it's a promo.
Like my phone should have as many people here. I should have that many notifications on my Twitter right now between the Monster Factory and Danny Cage, saying people that were excited to come here, and because I goddamn know if you guys were on some shit show in East Bumblefuck, you'd be tweeting about that. But you're at one of the greatest wrestling schools in the fucking world, around the greatest coaches in the world, and nobody talked about that. People are going to look, and then I'm going to retweet it to the 20,000 followers I have, and then the other 7,000 followers I have, And I have some pretty fucking cool people following me that are in the business of professional wrestling. So now all of them just got introduced to you guys. And Rip's here doing social media. Look at that. 62 fucking years old, and I got 20-something-year-old people that don't want to take a phone out of their hand unless it's for Tinder or Grindr. No offense. Andre! Go, kid! Check yourself. Here. Go, kid! Go, kid! Stop. You are a fucking machine. Fucking awesome. Very fucking good. Very fucking good. Okay. Wait a minute.
We move on, we do it again, right? Keep habits. Don't grab the rope. Don't throw the phony shit. When they're gonna duck, throw it the same all the time. Everything all the time. If you don't duck, guess what? I hit you, good for me. I cover you. I know it's not the spot. I cover you. You kick out, you go into it again, and you run it the right way. Does that make sense? And not to pick on you, but when I see it, I gotta talk about it. Does that make sense, everybody? Anybody not question? Anybody not understand that? I can't throw a beautiful punch when it matters, and then because he's gonna duck him. Right? Yes? Yes, sir. All right, good. Good. Your stuff is good. Everything.
Drop toe hold. Drop toe hold. Arm drag. Arm drag.
More certain meals, whether at let's say in the morning you might want
Nutrient timing, there is some stuff in nutrient timing, yes, but it's one of those things that's, I look at it as, nutrition is like a hierarchy. You're training in any way, there should be a hierarchy. What's the base foundational stuff, the most important things you need to focus on first? And the thing that's going to have more impact than anything else is overall calories first. So that's got to be the foundation. Once you have your overall calories set, a 200-pound athlete with 10% body fat is going to need a different amount of calories than a 130-pound athlete at 16% body fat, right? There's going to be different needs. So you've got to have your calories down first. And I can help you figure out what your calorie count should be. Simple formulas, whatever. But the easiest way would be the average guy, I'm not talking about bodybuilder, I'm not talking about obese, I'm talking the average.
I was thoroughly, I mean this because I don't blow smoke ever, I'm just an honest cat, thoroughly impressed by the end of this. Go back to the beginning of the conditioning part. Don't fucking lie to yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't think if I can just get through this weekend, I never have to do this shit again. I promise you, I will haunt you in your sleep. Because every time I run into you across this country, and do something, I'm going to remember what you did today and tomorrow. We talked about you're not better than the last time I saw you. Now I consider myself your coach, and I'm going to be in your shoes.